President Obama today turning his focus to the economy during his weekly address. Take a listen.
A lot of folks out there are still looking for work. And many folks who do have jobs are finding that their paychecks aren't keeping up with the rising costs of everything from tuition to groceries to gas prices. In fact, in a lot of places across the country, like here in Indiana, gas has reached an all-time high. So, although our economy hasn't been the focus of the news this week, not a day goes by that I'm not focused on your jobs, your hopes, and your dreams.
But if the economy does not pick up, what will it mean for the president's chances for re-election? Here now, Shira Toeplitz, staff writer for Roll Call. Thanks for joining us, Shira.
Thanks for having me today.
So we added more than 200,000 new jobs last month. That's good news. It was for the third straight month in a row. But the jobless rate, it actually increased in April up to 9% after dropping continuously since November. So if the economy doesn't pick up, what will that mean for the president's bid for re-election?
It's not good news for the president. If the economy does not continue to increase and get better and to grow, even slowly, it's not good news for the president. Let me tell you why. Do you remember 20 years ago, a Democratic governor from Arkansas won the presidency, defeated an incumbent president with the simple phrase, "It's the economy, stupid," because that's really what it's all about in the end. Most voters make their decision based on pocketbook issues. And this is a huge one for Barack Obama, and he really needs to focus like a laser on this one.
And we have to talk about gas prices if we're talking about the economy. Average gasoline prices, almost $4 a gallon all across the country. That's up more than $1 compared to this time last year. Now, the president continues to push for a long-term solution, though, investing in clean energy solutions. But how will that translate to people who can't afford to fill their tanks right now?
You know, I think a lot of people who are going to the gas station 2-3 times a week, paying $50 for a tank full of gas, I don't think they want to hear about that right now. They want to know how they can get gas prices down tomorrow. So while the president may have some ideas, and I think some of your listeners may or may not think these ideas have merit, the American voter wants to know how they can fill their car up much cheaper tomorrow. They don't need to know about 5 years from now. They're worried about how they're going to pay for it out of their own bank account by the end of the month.
Well, the president's approval rating, it gained sharply following the announcement, of course, of Osama bin Laden's death. How long do you think that will last?
I think it's going to be a pretty short bump. I've spoken to a lot of pollsters this week who have tested him and polled him throughout the country, lots of different states. And the general consensus from these pollsters is it's going to be a short bump. We're looking at, probably a few weeks out, and then he'll go back to the level we saw him. He'll start to level out a little bit more. I don't think this will be a 6-month-long bump.
Okay, so back to what you think does matter, back to jobs. More than 8.8 million people, they've lost their jobs between the end of 2007, early 2010. And there are some economists that say in order to pull us out of such a deep recession, we need to actually average between 300,000 and 400,000 new jobs a month. So will that be the cornerstone for both Republicans and Democrats?
I think that's a tall order, 300 to 400 new 400,000 new jobs a month. That's a lot. And while that would probably be what the economy needs to go back on track very quickly, that's not how it's going, and that's not how it's been going, and that's not how it's probably going to go down the line. I think that's quite a large expectation.
All right, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your expertise. Shira Toeplitz, thank you.
Well,
Thank you for having me.